everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today I'm going to share an organizational project I did today with you. Not a layout, sorry for those that are wanting a layout, but I hope you enjoy a little tidbit of my office slowly as I finish it up and get it super duper organized. I will share more of it. Now, usually my office is pretty organized. It's just I'm a piler. And so I tend to do a project and pile that someplace and say, oh, I will get to filing that back away later. I'm trying to move from that sort of technique in my brain to a new technique of put your crap away. And hopefully that will help me by doing a little bit of what I did today. So I'm going to pull in the before. So here is my, oops, let me back that up a little bit. Let's see if I can back it up even more. Okay, this is my adhesive drawer as it was prior to today when I fixed it. So this first little bucket right here is my repositional glue dots. And then I just have a pile with my, what do I have there? I have pop tape and I have tear tape and looks like I have Post-it notes as well. And then the white kind of divided tray has some pop tapes. It has some glue dots, and then I have some super glue and miscellaneous stuff behind it. I pulled out anything that I don't tend to use on a daily basis. So, but I've emptied that all out. Now the next drawer has been my embellishment toss drawer. And I've let myself, of course, get away with this for, oh gosh, a good couple of months. Although you may notice over there, there is some sort of a tray that's pretending to help organize. It didn't do very well. Okay, the next drawer is my tool drawer. And I have a bunch of Stampin' Up! Blender pens, which I still do love those. I have Post-it notes. I have my stapler, which is in with those clear little, I don't know, they're the corner placement pieces. I have my powder tool. I have some blades. Honestly, there is 2 blades that are score blades and one that is the other. I was able to find another package of my other blades. Thank goodness. I need to order more of those since I'm down to 3. Some repositional adhesives, another stapler. What else is in there? There's just miscellaneous tools right now. And the divider dishes that aren't working as well as I need them to do work, basically. The next drawer is a random drawer again. We have some water brushes. We have my colored pencils. We have some gems that I've had them for years now and I haven't used them. I really need to have these things in a place where I can just be like, hey, I'm going to use you. Yeah. A package of baby wipes. Then there's the plastic containers for my brads, which are really cool. Some packing tape and Vaseline, which I can't remember why I needed that. I think I had to put it around something when I was doing an art project or something. And I thought, oh, I should keep it here because, you know, you use Vaseline in your office all the time. Okay, the last drawer of this unit is button storage as of yesterday or as of this morning. Today, it has become something else. Actually, it's empty for the most part. So all of these containers are very cool. I got them on Amazon. And each of them stores, I want to say, what is it, 4, 8, 12, 16 little containers. So each of those has 16 containers of buttons or brads or miscellaneous. The one at the very top of this picture has miscellaneous, so there's not as many containers in there, more like charms and such. And some of them were a little bigger or I had more. And I had bought a set of 40 individual containers that go in those as well, so that I was changing them out. But they're really, really handy, and I love them. I think I've showed them a couple times when I've pulled things out. I'm not finding that I'm using them. I will say that the only thing you're not going to see here is I do store my recycle bin right in front of this cabinet. So whenever I have to get into the lower 3 deeper shelves or drawers, I need to move my recycle bin, which is fine and easy to do. That's the only thing I keep in front of them usually. But it's the same time, I always tend to stick with the first couple of drawers. So anything that gets to the bottom drawers, I have to be like, oh, do I want to move the recycle bin to get into it? And sometimes that answer is no, probably more often than it should be. Okay, so close that one up and get a nice look at my floor that I need to sweep. Okay, so now let's switch to the other video of me having them organized. Okay, let me get this paused. This is the new adhesive drawer. I got these little trays on Amazon. I got them for my tax office to start off with and loved them. They have little rubber feet on them. You get 25 of them for 24 or 25 of them for $19.95, I think it was. And that's a score of a deal. Those little ones are kind of handy. The little feet make them to where they don't move. So I got a little jealous of my tax drawer. So I bought another set so I could do my drawers down here. Now I labeled this with tear tape and pop tape and glue dots and repositional glue dots, mainly because I want to remind myself not to put other things in there. Now you'll notice that on the tear tape one, I have one package of red tape and I have one glue stick. I have allowed myself to have those until I find a better home for those, because having the repositional glue dots there is very important. I have them now torn into strips of 4, so I just have to grab one strip and I can, so if I start a video and I forget to grab it, I can just grab one strip and pretty much one and done. And then I have 2 little things of glue dots that are pretty handy to grab. I have my repositional glue dots in that green container up there in the 3rd containment unit. And it has some of my scrapers, as well as I think another, if I'm looking correctly, it has another repositional adhesive. So those are adhesives that I will grab for my embellishment storage on paper. And that means like the stickers and the die cuts and stuff that I'm putting into the notebooks. But the rest of the stuff I want to keep as tidy as possible and as user-friendly and easy to grab. Because during a video, if I need something, grabbing it from the drawer in its spot should be easier than grabbing it from underneath a small pile of stuff to a big pile of stuff on my desk. So, crossing my fingers, hoping that this is the organizational answer to my dreams and prayers. Okay, the second drawer is now close to my heart, embellishments. So you'll notice I have my acrylic dots. I did find my white and black ones and my gray ones, so that was very exciting today. I put the crochet thread and some fabric buttons from close to my heart in this drawer. I decided I wanted to have those handy in case I want to use them. If I don't use them within the next probably month or 2, I will remove those into another area because I do want this to be stuff I'm using. That first spot where you can see the white and the black acrylic dots, or enamel dots, sorry. I will be adding all the colors as I get them to that spot. The spot behind it is for the collection ones, which I don't know if they're going to be having those anymore, but if they do, that's where those are going for the time being. The case in the back, let me see if we can see that one. There we go. Oops, let me back that up. I'm learning. Okay, so I've got my bitty sparkles and my sparkles. I've got some sequins, the seashell and the star sequiny type adhesive pieces are in that. I have like 4 packages of Bluebell shimmer dots. And something else is in there. Oh, I think it's the gold shimmery blingy dots in there too. And then that in the front section, I do have the crisp air ones because I only have one package of those. I need to order some more in the future on that. So all of these, oh, and then down in the front, I do have that fence from Backyard Bliss. I want to use it, but I want to keep it nice until I do use it. And I have my paper little pack that you get from Close to My Heart with a sample of every paper color. I have the updated version in this drawer now. So again, it's easy to get to. But these two drawers are the ones that I get into the most. Okay, so the next drawer is the first of the larger drawers. I did label the drawers, I know. This is, oops, let me go back. This is my tool drawer. Now I have these black and the brown blending brushes. The brown ones are Stampin' Up. The black ones are from Amazon. I have a bunch of little scrapers and picker-upper tools. I have my erasers and pencil sharpener. I've got the blades in two separate things. I was very happy about that one. Just past the blending brushes is those photo placement pieces or card, to kind of make your pieces even. And then I have my stapler. I did get rid of one of my staplers. I kept my Tim Holtz. I have my Sizzix tool and then the bits for the Sizzix tool, my needles and my pins. Oops, let me go back again. Sorry, I'm not as quick with this. Let's see here. This should help. I have a little tray that I use if I'm using like a little bit of beads. I have a ruler in there. I also have my sanding block and then just a few miscellaneous bits that are kind of back stock at the very, very back of that. My powder tool and the staples are in there with the stapler. So that's really handy and hopefully that will keep me tidy. Okay, this next drawer is where I have these plastic containers. And in the past, I bought plastic containers at like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and a lot of times you can buy them individually or you can buy them in a larger plastic piece. So Close to My Heart just came out with a case that is adorable. It has the floral print from the new ink pad, the way the ink pads are laid out. It is on top of it. These are great for storing a little bit larger bits. And I wanted these to be accessible to me. So what I did is all the acrylics, like that first Flower Shop one, have all the acrylics. The second one has all of the die cut bits that would fit. And so I still have more to do, but I started with this. I got my hearts, my flowers, arrows, stars, and brackets all in these, as well as the Flower Shop. Like you can see, I had some, wood pieces from Happiness Lives Here. In Full Bloom, I have some die cuts for that. Celebrating You, I've already assembled all of those. So I just put those into the container. School Days, I did acrylics in one and die cuts in the other. Fresh Paint, I just have a little bit for that. So when that's gone, I'll change that to another one. And then we have the new Autumn one that's in the Rewards Your Way catalog. And I have some Wonderland felt pieces that were on clearance. Also, you'll notice in the back there's another plastic container and it just has kind of my overstock back there. So I have some wood letters right now that I do need relatively soon. So I want to keep them within grabbing distance so that when I go to do that and finish that one layout, I can grab those. And then the last drawer, as I said before, this one is pretty empty right now. I put in the flower sequins. So I've got the color and the clearish white. I have the new melon flowers and then I have some flower centers. And those wouldn't fit standing up in those other containers in my top drawer because it's a little smaller. These are deeper drawers. So for right now, these are where they're going to be. And then I will add to this drawer as I see fit. and get things, or this might become the drawer where I kind of stick things until I can pull it out into my organizational style. I'm not sure yet. It's just kind of a play drawer. The little pile there of bits is, they are my alcohol swabs that I use when I am refilling my ink pens. So that is a very needed item, and I need to keep those close by as well. So right now, that's where those are at. And then as you saw earlier, you'll see it again. I didn't label the bottom drawer because I'm not officially knowing exactly where that's going to be. But I do have embellishments in 2 drawers. So adhesive I marked for the top drawer, embellishments, tools, and then embellishments. I didn't want to say like backup embellishments or more embellishments. I just figured embellishments is fine. And then I'll come up with an idea for the bottom drawer because I'm not going to like that one of the drawers doesn't have a label. But I think this really works for me right now. This is an IKEA cabinet I got from my daughter. And my husband ended up cutting underneath my desk to fit it in there, which is fantastic. So it's just slides right in. And if I ever need to remove it, I could, of course, can, but I like where it's at. And it sticks out a little bit, which is also nice. So I have a little shelf there. The little black thing you can kind of see up in the top right is my drink holder. I got that so long ago. I don't even know what company it was. So sorry I can't say, hey, go get this one. The black pieces that are hanging over the cabinet are the area that you would put like a trash bag, but I don't use that. My trash can is usually right next to the rug right there. I do have my score tool on the far side of this cabinet. There's just enough room for that. And then I have all of my black Versamats on the other side. You can kind of see them down there on the right. And then like I said, my trash can goes in front of my Versamats and kind of keeps those in place. And then my recycle bin, I'm looking at it going, what the heck are you called? I'm so sorry. Recycle bin is in front of those drawers. So the tool drawer down pretty much is blocked 90% of the time unless I need to get into something. But that is my project for today. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some good thoughts on what you could do. And if you have a drawer right next to your desk that's kind of become a catch-all, I hope that you're able to overcome that issue because I really needed to overcome it. And I'm hoping that this new system will work for me.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.